And we're back in Mordheim, City of the Damned, with the Altdorf artillery. If you look at the top right-hand corner, you will notice some disparities, mostly because there were some issues with the last video. However, I took the comments into consideration when we played that, so I guess I could show you guys a little bit of what we did. First off, we did kind of start selling out a lot of our grays. We managed to pick up a couple items, which I will talk about in a little bit, but we got rid of a bunch of our grays. We really don't need them anymore. We need to sell them, and I've been working on that. I've been keeping a couple things like some handguns, some crossbows, just in case they're necessary, and of course, these shredded Mordheim maps are fan-freaking-tastic. We did sell quite a bit of Weirdstone, so we're now at the second tier. We're a trusted agent of Baron von Lietendorfer. All Weirdstone requests are now paid at 60% of market price. Pretty happy about that. We got some talismans, Mordheim map. All right. 3 is when we hit that coveted preferred agent. So we could get some nice enchantments. I'm looking forward to that. We also hit up Brigadsburg. We managed to sell them a little bit of weird, so not a ton, but we're still, you know, kind of stuck in the skill discount on alertness. I'm looking forward to that ballistic skill because of a couple things that I kind of decided a little bit for our characters. Hopefully we'll get that discount soon. We'll see how it works out, right? Now let's go to the characters. As you would notice, well, yeah, Velton von Falkenberg now is equipped. We actually managed to pick this up at the shop with a purple shield, which is just doing wonders for him. We got blue. We really don't have any enchantments that I love to put on these weapons. I mean, we got the Rune of Spellbinding. I'm not really looking forward to that. But we do happen to have a certain member of our team who did get the first enchanted weapon, and that would be a shield. Mr. Mayer managed to pick up the Shield of Empowering. When successful pairing a melee attack, receive a 15% chance to gain 1 offensive point, and I do believe he'll be the first character that we actually go into what we did with their skills. I've been giving him a lot. We're kind of sitting out right now. We hit him up with Shield Specialist. Increases melee resistance and parry chance by 5, and then when we boost that to mastery, it'll be 10% on both. Now, there's the options, because I really want him to be our defensive tank, our juggernaut, if you will. We could always pick up, where are you? We could always pick up Flashy Parry, which will move that up by 10%, his parry chance, or we could also pick up Awareness, increase melee resistance by 5%, and then, you know, by 10% when he gets the mastery, and he'll be sturdier. And I really like that idea. And, you know, armor proficient, it will improve his movement quite a bit. So maybe we don't need to pick up a couple specific things to maybe improve him. Knowledge Mordheim actually being the one that we would probably go for, just to increase his movement range. I think we're probably gonna go with that awareness. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below, because I do look at the comments, I'm like, hey, maybe we should take that skill, and I like it when you guys help me build the characters, because I feel like we build the artillery together. Now, the man who probably got the most change would happen to be Mr. Velton von Falkenberg. We gave him 2 abilities, one of which Chris L in the last video talked about in the comments. You know, we really need to pick up something because we're getting hit on these ambushes and we're getting hit hard. Onslaught happens to be perfect for Velton von Falkenberg. You see, he takes a stance that ends the current turn, ambush the next enemy that moves into range with a 10% chance or a negative 10% chance to hit, and a 50% damage bonus. All allies attempt, or it also allows an attempt to parry an incoming melee attack with 5% or plus 5% chance. A successful parry attempt will reduce the cost of a counterattack by 1 offensive point. Requires pairing weapon or a shield. Now, what's really awesome about that is if you go over here, swift reaction increases parry chance by 10% after successful parry attempt, reduces the cost of counterattack performed in response by 1 offensive point. I don't think they stack, but hey, I feel like Onslaught really works out for him, and he's able to be on offense. I can dig it. Now, we do have quick reload on him, and we also managed to grab up Shield Specialist. With Onslaught, he's going to be in close combat a lot more, so we increase his melee resistance and his parry chance. Maybe we'll grab Shield Specialist and Awareness. I'm thinking that at some point in time, for passives, well, actives, at some point in time, we might pick up like a crippling shot or a hand shot, a ranged attack aimed at the hand that deals regular damage. If hit, the target's chance to hit with melee and ranged attacks is reduced by 10. Not bad, and when it's mastered, 20%. There's also crippling shot. It removes an offensive point from an opponent, which is beautiful. I think it would really work for him. And also we need to think about a couple things that he could do on offense, like Kidney Strike, Strong Blow, or where are you? Jaw Strike, a melee attack that deals regular damage. If hit, the target's casting chance will be reduced by 20%. Love that. You just strike that Priestess of Sigmar, that nun in the jaw, and then she can't pray to Sigmar, or that Zinshin Sorcerer, the Chaos Sorcerer. And I like the fact that it improves the chances of there being a negative effect after casting X spell or prayer. Really digging that. It's by 15%, and at mastery it's 30%. That's pretty amazing. Hamstring, not really my bag. I'm really feeling Jaw Strike and maybe go for the kidneys and reduce that melee resistance. Now, when it comes to our boy Marcus Lewendorf, Mr. Lewendorf, we haven't given him much yet because the skills that I want to give him are actually kind of expensive. We are picking up that Bullseye, increases the chance to hit with aim action by 10%. And then, when we hit that mastery, cost of aim is reduced by 1 blue point. And I could really get into that. Trick Shooter isn't bad either. Bypass that range resistance. And Sharpshooter, if we feel like hitting that critical up. Now, when it comes to active skills, something that I've also been thinking about picking up for him is Entrenched. Well, not really him necessarily, another member of our squad, another marksman who happens to be very close to the fray when things go down. Of course, crippling shot, maybe a hand shot. We'll see how that works out. Nerve shot, doesn't sound terrible, but this is a lot of money. So hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think about Mr. Lewendorf. I'm definitely grabbing Bullseye at some point in time. But there are a couple other abilities that we could maybe pick up that would be, less than 285 gold, because I don't like spending money. I don't like spending any money on any of this. Now, next up we have Mr. Schmidt, who I do believe is going to get that Entrenched. Mostly because, he has to be in close combat. Or he has to be close to the enemies. So maybe just giving him the chance to go for a dodge. He's able to be in Overwatch, and then he can have one attempt to dodge an incoming melee attack with a plus 5% chance. Not too bad. Maybe we grab a Void on him as well. I don't think it would be bad for Mr. Smith. I feel like it would fit his character. Now, we move on to Conrad. So Conrad, we picked up a Void just to boost up his dodginess. He is a sidestep character. And we have a Void. Something that I've been thinking about picking up for him are a lot of the abilities like Kidney Strike and what we showed before, Jaw Strike. And pretty soon we're going to be grabbing Prowl for him. It's essentially the dodge version of Onslaught. I think that would really help him out. Ida, something that I've been thinking about picking up with Ida. She has so many abilities. Tight Crew. When another ally is engaged with the same enemy, increase dodge and parry bypass against the target by 10%. I'm really feeling that, and I feel like it would work well. Her and Mr. Mayor team up against some crazy demonic foe, and despite arguing with each other, they're able to improve. Due to their working relationship, they're able to take the opponent down quicker. And I just like the tight crew, the idea. I just whipping everybody into shape, telling them how to strike, where to strike, or giving them opportunities. Love it. Now, Mr. Fjorhar's is probably the character that I'm a little bit worried about. I want him to be this heavy hitter. So we're definitely going to be grabbing Prowl or Onslaught. Right now, he's better as a parry person because we have blues. Now, something that we did pick up from the last match that if you guys ask, if you hit me up in the comments, I'll put it up. There was some editing issues, so the screen is kind of jacked up. But if you want, I could show you. We were up against the vampires, the vampire counts, and we got attacked with this by the vampire leader. Let me read this for you. Allows the use of parry stance. Yes, but what it is enchanted with is even more dangerous. On a vampire, on damage dealt, -6 all alone, fear, and terror tests from the vampire. So he's boosting up his most powerful skill, which is causing those fear and terror tests. Really like that. I wish, we could use it. I mean, I suppose we could give it to Mr. Fjorhar's and see how it works out. I'm not sure. I want him to be kind of like a big hitter. I feel like let's play around with it this time and see how that works out. I'll boost up his agility, his strength, his toughness, increase that resistance. Well, range resistance, agility, dodge, melee. Okay, we'll do agility for Mr. Fjorhar's right now. And we'll see how that works out. For you, sir, we're going to work on your awareness. Bump that up. Perfect. Is the team set up? No, we're not, because Mr. Mayor needs to work. We're going to boost... We could boost his agility to improve that melee resist. Now it's 35%. I'm digging that. I like the number. We could boost his awareness, his leadership, his intelligence. I mean, Mr. Mayor's been getting stunned all day. But let's go with his awareness for right now. Weapon skill, we can move that all the way to the top, and then later on we could put something into his accuracy. I like that. Okay. What about you? Leadership, intelligence, awareness. The awareness is up. We could boost the intelligence, or we could boost leadership. And also for our engineer, at some point in time, we're going to grab hold your ground and all that stuff. So we'll see. I kind of want to give Conrad the majority of those debuffing attacks and kind of make our engineer be able to function in multiple fronts or in multiple situations, whether he needs to shoot, whether he needs to buff, or whether he needs to just go in and attack. We could work on the alertness. Intelligence. Or we could work on his leadership. Morale, all alone, fears. Let's go with leadership, just in case. Now for her, toughness, agility. There we go. Improve her dodge. And I'm pretty happy with how everyone is. We don't have any new enchantments, sadly. I kind of wish that we could take the halberd and steal an enchantment from it. But we'll see. Also, yes, I did write a bunch of stuff in a notebook when I started making these characters. Like, what should I grab? What should we get? I will, I suppose, grab another veteran skill a little bit later on. Maybe in the comments you guys could say, hey, maybe you should grab, a weaponsmith. So maybe you'll get a better item. Or merchant, each day there's a 20% chance to receive free consumables. Or great weaponsmith. Bowyer. Armor, alchemist, commander. Reduces the upkeep cost for leaders and impressive warriors. Might not be terrible. Alright, anyhow, let's move on to the next day.
New hired swords are available.
Perfect. And we now have 7 days to complete a shipment of 222. Not terrible. We could hit that up. We also have a new mission. Bridge on the River Stir. The Baron tasked the warband to investigate why the Weirdstone shipments are not reaching him. Intriguing. We've got normal, brutal. A part of me wants to go ahead and take this brutal. I know you guys are probably like, JB, you could do it. You're prepared. It's average, average, poor, average, poor. I slightly want to take a risk, but then again, this is 3 strike teams, and I'm not really feeling that. And also, our team needs a little bit of work. If we have a hard, well, this is poor, but the items that we could get from it are good. I'm gonna do something a little crazy. We'll spend a little bit here. Hard, average, poor. Oh, come on, man. Hunters and prey. Both warbands. One warband deploys tight. The other one, let's go for a hard cash. Let's go for that. Worst case scenario is we're, you know, completely separated from the rest of our team, but hey, I think we'll be alright. Now let's launch the mission.
Your scouts reported a secret cache of equipment in the ruins.
Oh no.
Has become no easy task. Somehow, an enemy warband has learned of your plan. Worse, they're lying in wait and have deployed patrols to flank your warriors.
Okay. So this isn't all bad. We're going and I'm not feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't enjoy going up against these Sisters of Sigmar. I don't fancy it, you know?
A new round.
Not really my thing, but we'll see how this works out. At least our team, our squad is together. We've got Weirdstone here, here, and we need to make sure we pick up on those items. I kind of want to see if what we just picked up from the vampire in the sadly slightly messed up previous episode that I doubt you guys will see will actually help us out, forcing those all alone and fear tests, or those debuffs to the resistance to the all alone test. Because all alone is something that we do make liberal use of. Well, really every warband makes use of. As long as you could, you know, surround somebody. We should do alright. Okay. Where are we trying to go? So, where are the ladies? This is where... the Order of Hospitality. Okay. I'm sure they're very hospitable. You know what I mean? Have to be. So, where do we go first? We could go north, or we could hit this clump of buildings. We'll send him into this clump of buildings, which I think would be for the best. Or, you know, we could just hit that miasma and have a fantastic time. Where are you items? Let's go around here. Everyone be careful. You hear the praying. You know what that means. The sisters are here. And from our intel, I'm fairly sure that they're lying in wait for us. Okay, Overwatch here. Okay. I also have a fairly good feeling that we're going to be running into these ladies fairly soon. I'm happy that they're separated, so maybe we could pick them off, which is our warband specialty, but I'm also not really feeling it. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. It's the Sisters of Sigmar again. Just be careful. Yes, yes, we know you grew up in a convent, Conrad. You've dealt with them before. Don't worry, you'll be alright. I'm glad you're back, Mr. Mayor. Yeah. Wish I had that other eye, though. Well, you seem to be far more capable than when you left. That's because I had to learn how to block better. Mr. Mayor, Never change. Please don't, sir. Yeah, boy. You know you're going the wrong way, right? Oh, yes. Yes, let me just move back to my position. Let's see. Wow. Just missing that completely, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so how do we get up there? Is there a door that... Here we go. There's a door that we can get through. Thankfully, we haven't seen any of the lovely... Remember, Conrad. You've taken them on before. It'll be alright. You can take the sisters. Now where is this item I'm looking for? This way. Here we are. I don't think I like this situation. I saw a sister already. Last. Don't worry, I'll try to protect this side, but I don't think I'll be able to get the weird stone. It's alright. Just try not to die, alright? Yes, sir. So we've already seen a sister, and Hildreth is quite powerful. Oh no, we have two sisters. We've got Ludkana and Hildreth. Is there another one that we're seeing as well? So, I do think we're surrounded. Don't worry, we'll be alright. We'll be fine. Just remember to stick to the engineer's plan. Make sure Lundorf and Schmidt are able to get their shots as well as Ida, and we should be alright. Yes, sir. We should be alright. Okay. Conrad's saying that there's some over here. I'll try to set myself up for a shot. Already see one. Let's go for it. Not bad at all. At least we're getting this started. Reload. I highly doubt she'll be able to jump up here, right? Just in case, we'll wait up here. Alright. Schmidt's going that way, and... well, Lundorf's headed that way, so I guess I should protect the... not a huge fan of this situation. Sir! Is everything alright? Get the weird stone. I think I've seen an enemy. Yes, sir. Okay, let's try to grab this. Formula? An unknown formula. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. At least we got that. And there's also some weird stone over here. Not enough to grab right now, but hey. We'll move into Overwatch stance, and hopefully we could set ourselves up for a situation where we could at least cover... oh, this chair's killing me. Where we could at least cover... the engineer. Alright. Be prepared, Conrad. Yes, sir. There's another one further down. I'm bored. Where's the action? Further down. Why do you seem bored? We're facing enemies. Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to get from a nun? Am I going to steal her rosaries or something? I thought you collected trophies. Yeah, but not a huge fan of incense. Yes, yes. Everyone just be on guard. I'll try to help out Mr. Lundorf up here. What's the situation? A man's a score one hit. Not too bad. Take a shot, Ida. Every hit we get on her, the better. Yes, every hit we get on her, the better. I know. Well, at least you got another shot. Beautiful. Good job, Ida. Which way should I go? Fjordhaus. Ida? Lundorf? I'll just move over here and try to make myself useful. Bergmeister, we're not facing off against demons, vampires, or beastmen. You could have some confidence, but we're facing off against nuns. Won't Sigmar punish us? We're already being punished. We're in the city of the damned. I don't think Sigmar's power works here like it does everywhere else. Fantastic.
A new round has started.
Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. Or, well, lady and gentlemen. We got a shot off, but if we had onslaught going, we'd be in a better situation. We ate that charge, and we're about to hit up pretty hard. So that's a little upsetting. That's certainly a problem. Hopefully the engineer will be alright. Miss. Not bad. Attack. And we'll get another shot. No, strong blow. Miss again. Okay. Attack. Perfect. Not too bad. So she's coming, and she is quite injured. Well, we're just having all the best luck today, aren't we? Recovered, switch weapons. Okay. We're in a better situation, but we're going to have to try to force something. Parry stance, let's go. Whew. So this is not fantastic. Not at all. And we're going to have to do some checks to hope that our engineer did not, you know, lose anything important. That being very possible. Okay. %74% chance. Might as well take the aim shot. Go for it. Perfect. So she's injured. And we'll reload. And turn. Yeah, this just got serious. I mean, Bergmeister taking the hit, alright. But the engineer getting hit up like that is a problem. Let's go for it. Wilhelmina. We will be able to hold off. Which is fantastic. Sidestep, let's go. But the engineer is slightly worrying me. We're gonna have to switch weapons. Actually, let's survey the area. So if we switch weapons, we should be able to go in for an attack. Let's pick up the Weird Stone. Okay, we got a shard and the unknown formula, which is fantastic. Now we just need to keep our engineer, you know, among the living. Okay. Here to save the day, sir. Or not. Not fantastic. Alright. Mr. Mayor may have to leave. Mr. Furhars is a little bit closer. Let's see how we could work this. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for it. I don't like this. If we could set up a charge from here, I'd be super happy. But we're gonna go for it. Just to apply some pressure on her and try to make sure the boss doesn't get too jacked up. I don't like this plan at all. We could focus her down, or we could assist him. Now, how is this looking? She's over here, she's over here, she's here. So it'll take her a little while to get to anyone to injure. We take down Wilhelmina. That might be our best bet. And let's have Mr. Bergmeister hold his own, or at least try to hold his own. We're not going to get 2 attacks, so let's go for a charge. Perfect. Mark of Dismay should help us out here. We're going to go for the parry. Alright, let's go. Hold on, Bergmeister. Easy for you to say. My ears are still ringing. Now, is she trying to come up over here? We don't know where she is right now, currently. So, we'll reload. And I believe we should probably switch weapons while we're over here. Not a huge fan of this. I should have moved our people into better positions. She's coming around where? Comet of Sigmar and Mr. Bergmeister? Okay. So this is an intense battle, but at least we have Mr. Furhars down here? Go ahead, hit the comet. Alright. Furhars, are you okay? I think maybe you should wear a helmet in the future. It does wonders for falling comets. Shut up.
A new round has started.
She passed her own loan check, sadly. Insults. We'll take that. Vital Strike. Whoo! Mr. Mayor can tank those. I'm impressed. Okay. So we're alright, but these stuns are... I'm not feeling them, ladies and gentlemen. So 1 dodge fail, let's go for a second. No, on Mr. Furhars. He's not feeling too good. At least it wasn't a crit, thankfully. Disengage. Intriguing. Did not parry that. That's not fun. Mr. Furhars is getting hit up right now. Ida will be able to help him in the future. Let's go for that right now. We'll go for that. On the hopes that we actually, you know, land it, but hey. We'll get another attack. Also a miss, but at least we're putting pressure on her. Dodge stance, let's go. Tight crew is something I really think we're picking up with it. Or at least for her. We've got her there. Whew. Man, losing an eye did wonders for your... for your fighting capabilities. Yeah. And learn some new things didn't help you out too much now, did it? Shut up, Mr. Mayor. Yeah. You're buying me a drink after we finish this up. You know that, right? Sure thing. You know, a couple people would think you're the one who lost an eye with swings like that. Okay. Am I gonna go for it? I mean, this is pretty much the only situation where this would ever be useful, and I want to do it. So let's just go for it. Well, wasn't worth it. I can tell you that much. We should have just pressed the attack on the hero. That's my fault. I wanted to believe that Mr. Mayor could do it. I wanted to believe, but no. Was not a good bet. Divine Revelation, please just stay over there for one turn. Please. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. In one turn, we could take her down. And we could start focusing everyone else on everyone else as well. She's coming this way. Lovely. This was an ambush. Aim shot. Go for it. We're going to reload and move him into a position where hopefully he'll be able to do a bit more. This is a great vantage point, but not really doing much for us. End turn. Okay, we should be able to move over here. Perfect. Now the question is, how are we going to... We're going to move right here. Or do we take her out and free up? No, we gotta focus her down because she's going to be attacking soon. Should have maybe gone for a charge there. That would have been optimal. I feel like if we do get an opportunity, we could pull... Beautiful, Mr. Mayor. Actually hitting the opponent. Wow. Mr. Mayor has truly improved himself. Now, what can we do here? Nothing but get that parry stance. So Mr. Fjorhars is most likely going down very soon. Mr. Bergmeister, we're going to ask you to disengage. Can he switch weapons here? He can. And we're going to pull him back. I'm not saying that he's fairly useless right now, but he's not really doing too much for us. Are we collecting these holy tomes? Probably not. Commodus Sigmar? Can't dodge it. Another Commodus Sigmar, yeah, it's a resistance thing. Can't dodge him. Another Commodus Sigmar? Just serving. Oh, it failed. Sigmar, please, if you could. Thank you. Thank you, Sigmar. Woo, we gotta dodge. Okay. I'm a little worried about the matriarch next turn. It's okay. It's okay. That resistance. And that should be it for her. Okay, she's going for the taunt. Alright. Woo! Good job, Ada. We'll take that. It's fine. We're going to be able to score, hopefully, another 2 shots on her. One with the crossbow, one with our trusty pal, Mr. Bergmeister. Nice. Are we going to be able to get... Not another attack. We're going to adopt that dodge stance. We could, part of me is thinking that we should have pulled back. Oof. Mr. Mayor is coming into his own now. Hey, Schmidt. You know, it'd be nice if you actually did some damage to either one of these two and got into the melee. I'll do it myself. Did you at least find something useful? I managed to find a formula, sir. Good. At least we could use that. Was that one of the ones that we needed to take out? I'm not entirely sure. Was it? Sister Wilhelmina, no, Angelica. So now we're in a very intriguing position. Let's take a look at the map. We got Weirdstone down here, we got Weirdstone over here. We need to grab those, but we also have a ton of activity down here. What I'm thinking is we grab stuff and then we head that in that direction. We're going to have to, of course, take this woman out. We got to. Just have to. But we could at least grab as much Weirdstone as we can. We got an enchantment which should be hopefully useful. We don't know. But at least we could take down their numbers, or at least work on taking down their numbers a little bit more significantly. Oh. Cluster, alright. We're doing good. Our engineer really should be carrying a necklace like one of the ones that we gave to Conrad. To just help out with these issues. Can we... Really? So if we go for ambush... I always go for too much. We could go for a charge. Ugh. I guess we'll just onslaught in the corner here or something. Or we could leave that to our boys and move him into a better position. To deal with what? I'm not entirely sure. It's not like we can get out. So not the best position that we could be in. Hold up. Here we are. There we go. You just have to juice out that last point, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that you need. Just gotta play around a little bit. So she's careful approaching. Please don't. Calm yourself, please. Thank you. Praise be to Sigmar, whoever. Okay, we're gonna move out here, take a shot. What's that, 63? 59% chance on her. We gotta take her out now. 79, let's go. Perfect. Beautiful. Reload, and then get ready to take him down. Good job, Mr. Ludendorff. One shot, one kill. Please, just get stuck there. Sigmar, I pray to you. I pray to thee. Just get her stuck. Or attack Conrad. Sigma, I pray to thee. Attack the one that, we are kind of alright with getting hurt. So we either go for Angelica or her. I'm not entirely sure because both of them are going to cause problems, but this one is going to be a little bit more out in the open. Right? So I'm thinking we go for her. Because we'll have more chances to attack, although... Let's just go for it. We've already started the attacks. We're going to adopt that sidestep. Mr. Furihars needs to run. Conrad's out here just tanking. We need to switch weapons with Mr. Schmidt, and he needs to get out there and fight. Okay. We could ambush right here. Worst comes to worst, Mr. Schmidt is a road bump. Nice. At least we're putting down good damage. We don't... All of our heavy hitters are actually not... All our heavy hitters tend to be henchmen. We have to. We gotta disengage. Disengage. And then we're going to go for a charge. We're going to go for a charge. Okay, we just have to be right here then. I'll take that. Not fun. At all. Parry stance, let's go. Thinking the axe and shield would be better for Mr. Fjorhars. I want someone big to just lay down some damage, but I don't think it's going to be Fjorhars. Not with how we have this team set up. Thank you for hitting that. Also, Mr. Schmidt, you are about to be tested. Or not. Okay. Sigmar's might, not fun. Please mess up. No, she did not. Woo! Happy feet. That hurt. So, I will say... I will say Conrad's got the magic in him. An 8% chance to hit, 28% chance to hit her. 61 on her, 28. Okay, let's just go for the 61. Good shooting, Bergmeister. Thank you. Now just 20 more and maybe I'll actually respect you a bit more. Eventually, right, sir? Eventually. So attacking her was definitely a mistake. The one that we should be going after is the other one who's a little bit less armored. We are close to breaking them, so we should just have to hold out. But if we were trying to take down someone quick, it should have been the other one. She passed her all lone checks, sadly. Miss. Okay. Another miss. Okay. At least the shield bros are doing well. Ooh. Well, at least we ate up her dodge. Woof. You need me to show you how it's actually done. I mean, I didn't graduate from the Imperial Fencing College, but I've been told I'm not too bad. Shut up, Mr. Mayor. It would be useful. So we're going to move him into here. Just to kind of take up an attack. I want everyone to stay alive. Well, she's fairly defensive nun. Yeah. The old bat can move. Won't stop me from taking my prize, though. Sure thing, Fjorhars. Just try to make sure I don't die. Yeah. We could go for her for that 60. We got 93 on her. We're focusing down a lot on her. So let's try to hit this and see how it works out. I'm hoping for a stun or anything of the like, but we'll see. Okay, we got a hit off. You know. We can dream. It's her turn, and hopefully she's going to spread out her attacks. All lone check. Boo! Insulted Ida. Divine Revelation? Sigmar, if you will. Okay. Sigmar, please. We are devout followers of OK. You know it. Thank you, Sigmar. We appreciate it. That's the first time I've ever seen Sigmar be so upset that he just automatically just shoots something down at someone. Good parry, Mr. Fjorhars. Another very good parry. A miss, perfect. Woof. Woo. We're dancing out here. Good. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, do we get Mr. Bergmeister to come over? Maybe go for the attack? We'll see. Next turn, she'll be taken out, and then we can move Mr. Mayor. And hopefully... Do we go for her? Because she's obviously the weakest, or do we go for her? This is a tough question. We're going to go for her solely for the fact that I'm a little more afraid of her. And we could maybe try to do that. Yeah, I doubt it'll work. We're going to go for parry stance here. 48% chance. Maybe we'll get lucky with another parry. I highly doubt it. Ursula is coming. Woof. Alright. Okay, we're doing alright. Comet of Sigma, that's going to hurt on Trindinol. Okay, Trindy needs to get out of here now. We're at that point. Dodge failed. Do we have another dodge? No Comet of Sigma on Mr. Schmidt. Okay. Whew. Okay, dodge stance. How are we going to be following this? Oh, the game is sad for me too. Reload, Mr. Bergmeister, who are you going to be attacking? Aim. We'll go for I don't know. Too many nuns out here. 22, 21, 61. I guess we'll go for 61. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard. Mr. Smith tried so hard. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. Poof. Could hope for something. But yeah, we focus fired the wrong character. That's my fault. Failed it! Finally! Thank you. Something to help us. What does she have on her? Nothing much. You know what? I'm taking your shield. And that wasn't enough to end this. How are we going to help out our team? We have a decent amount of movement. She's engaged. Everyone is engaged in a fight. Question is, how do we want to do this? We could focus down on her, and we'd still have some parry, which might not be a bad idea. Maybe we could ensure that Mr. Furihars is able to pull himself back, and then we can move from there. Let's go on her. At least she's not dodging. Good job taking on Priscilla. Parry stance. We just need them to break. Just go for Ursula. Or Saralide. Or Saralhide. Mr. Mayor does not have the movement to make do, and Conrad's stuck between two nuns and some very hard weapons. Alright, so Mr. Furihars is slightly alright right now, and he keeps his parry. Insult, we get dodge. Woo! Okay, we got dodges. We got a parry, and we're going to get the follow-up. Please don't be angry at her. Or at him. And the Comet of Sigmar is really bugging me out. Oof. The squad is doing a lot better, and I'm proud of them. Furihars has to get out of here next turn, though. We could go for her. What are the other options that we have here? There's a 73. I saw a 70 somewhere. Okay, who would that be? Ursula. We're not trying to hit Ursula. We've got her. Is there anyone else that maybe we could hit? Angelica. Angelica seems like we could go for Priscilla, but it's not really that bad of a shot. We could go for Angelica and hope that we do some form of damage to her. We'll move to try to hit that 73. Oh no, we only have a 61 on Angelica. Let's go for it. Beautiful. We got a hit, but it wasn't what we were hoping for. Reload. Dodge stance. We are stuck here. Angelica is going to cause us a problem. Do we go for Angelica or do we go for Saralhad? Part of me wants to go for Angelica to maybe hope that we could get some type of crit to stop her from attacking. Or we could go for Saralhad. We'll go for her. I was gonna say, you could inform me of my poor decisions in the comments down below. We got 2 hits. Big Nun shall hopefully be going down soon. We have a 35. We have 35 health left. Not fantastic. We're going to be sending Mr. Mayor in guns blazing. If that makes any sense. He's going to be doing something fairly risky. And that is where we're going to position Mr. Mayor. Okay, Mr. Mayor. There's 1 hit. And the witch, ding dong, the witch is dead. Ladies and gentlemen. Can we hopefully... Now, we can't move him out of here. We're just going to go for the attack. Beautiful. Hopefully that'll do something when she has her all alone fear test. It's enchanted. It's supposed to do something. Alright. So, that really wasn't too big on the Weirdstone. I mean, we got a little bit. We got some decent stuff. Ottenreich Mayor was fantastic in this match. Mr. Mayor is now a beast. All he needed was some melee resistance. And apparently lose an eye. So, we will now see what is going to happen. Mr. Light Wound. Thank you. Thank you, Sigma. Thank you. Light Wound as well. Light Wound as well. Well, alright. The Formula of Misfortune. Okay, before we leave, let's take a look at the Formula of Misfortune. I don't know too much about it. We will pay for treatment. Ooh. It's getting costly to have a warband, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look and see what the Formula of Mistreatment can do. Is it on weapons? Oh, the Misfortune. When dealing damage, reduce the target's critical resistance by 2% for 1 turn. Stackable. Okay. That might be useful if we're going for someone with a crit build. So I'm thinking the hunting rifle is maybe a good idea for that. Critical hit damage plus 20. So we should build Mr. Lewendorf as a critical hit person. Hit me up with the comments down below. What should we pick up? I'm assuming there's something in here to improve crit. I think it's sharpshooter. Critical hit chance increases by 4. Critical is at 3 right now. It'd be nice if we could move that up to 10. 20 might be a little bit ludicrous. Is there anything that we could pick up in here? So it increases after dealing melee damage. We want something ranged. Critical hit damage. Hit me up in the comments down below with some critical hit stuff. I would assume Mr. Chris L would have something, but we'll see what everybody in the community has to think. Thank you all for watching. Please be excellent to each other, and join me in the next thrilling adventure in the tale of the Altdorf artillery, where they delve once again into Mordheim, feeling a little bit better now that they were able to take on the nuns, and now maybe Conrad feels as though Sigmar's watching out for us. Because how could so many who so diligently pray to Sigmar have their prayers unheard of, even be struck down by the god himself? Peace.